Does science disprove the Bible? Or, for that matter, does the Bible disprove science? My answer to both these questions is no. The key lies in the important realization that although the Bible is written for us, it was not written to us. This means that to understand it fully, we have to step right out of our modern worldview and into the worldview of those to whom the Bible was written. In particular, out of the ideas of modern science and into ancient science. It's mistaken to try to use either to disprove the other, or for that matter, to try and reconcile the two viewpoints. Here's an example: earthquakes. The Bible always considers earthquakes as a sign from God. Modern science explains earthquakes by the movements of tectonic plates. This doesn't disprove that they are a sign from God, nor does an earthquake being a sign from God disprove that it was caused, in a way, by the movements of tectonic plates. It's different levels of causation. But the point is that to understand Acts 4:31, you need to forget about tectonic plates and be asking, what is God saying here? Here's another couple of examples that I'll leave for you to read from the screen. And I'll say, when I started to consciously practice the method of stepping out of modern science as I read and studied the Bible, I felt that my understanding of the Bible increased markedly. I could get straight to what the Bible actually meant without chasing red herrings all over the place. Here's another important example. Let there be light. We modern people think of electromagnetic waves or photons, and we think of natural versus supernatural. But for ancient people, there was no such thing as natural as we think of it. Things weren't divided up into natural and supernatural. In the Bible, light is charged with the supernatural. It symbolizes and embodies the goodness of God. We see this in the fact that the light was called good, whereas the darkness isn't. Darkness symbolizes and embodies evil. Now here's the young earth creationists. Again, I won't go through that. You can read it. And here's someone trying to reconcile the Bible with modern science. John Lennox says that the earth is firmly set, means that the earth is stable in its orbit, thanks to the inverse square law, the moon and Jupiter. This is ridiculous because modern science tells us that the earth is moving at a huge rate. It's ridiculous to try and reconcile this with scriptures saying that the earth is firmly set. We have to just step into the ancient worldview, and then the message of the Bible is clear. So I maintain that we shouldn't be worried if the Bible and 21st century science seem to differ. We err when we try to set the one against the other or try and reconcile the two. Galileo aptly said the Bible was given to teach us how to go to heaven, not how the heavens go. We end with a brief look at the role of faith in the development of modern science, which I'll put up there for you to read. Just note, both Galileo and Copernicus were convinced Christians, and they applied faith to their study of God's work in salvation and also to their study of God's work in creation. Very interesting. Thank you.